very good question. And the answer to that is going to be, once again, because I like everyone to think, don't memorize, please. So, fillers. I would never do also Sculptra with PDO threads for two reasons. Sculptra needs to be massaged by the patient 3 times a day for 5 days. If you're doing barbs for lifting, you cannot have the patient massaging, they will disengage the barb. So right there, the two negate each other, okay? If you're doing a pure hyaluronic acid filler or a product like Radius, which you're not gonna have the patient massage or compress. If I'm doing thread cheek lift, and then I'm doing apple volumization, cheekbone contouring, I can go ahead and layer my pure HAs. So the only thing I would do is do my barbs first, okay, and engage those in the areas that I don't need to mold. If I'm putting filler in an area that I'm going to mold, so for example, if you're going under the submalar fat pad into the cheek, and you're going to go ahead and build this area and then you're going to compress, unless you're very particular to compress and you massage up after you've done your barbs, then there's no problem with that. But if you're not going to remember that, then you're better off doing your filler, getting the filler molded, and then putting your barbs in and then lifting, because you're going to engage up and then cutting your thread. So this is the reason there's 2 different options. So it just kind of depends on your comfort level, and you just have to think in the back of your mind which product should not be massaged because it will either flatten the product or it's going to disengage. If they're nowhere near each other, then it's not a big deal. So if I'm building a chin augmentation and jawline and I'm not only doing cheek lift with barbs, it doesn't really matter which order you do it in. But I personally will go ahead and do my lift first for the jawline with the threads and the cheek, because sometimes I can save the patient some money on fillers, because when I give them a proper lift, they don't need jawline contour.
For more, visit empiremedicaltraining.com. Go to our calendar and review all topics and dates available. Don't miss this great opportunity to ramp up your practice from the comfort of your home or office. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay updated on the latest news in the aesthetic field.